Welcome back to Decision 2022. Well, the Azimio Umoja One Kenya coalition has now formally been registered as a party. The Registrar of Political Parties published the notice in the midst of wrangling within the coalition over its future. NTV has learned that an alleged breach of a backroom commitment between President Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka is the source of the standoff. Our political reporter Vincent Odwor now looks at the genesis of the crisis that threatens to derail the 23-member coalition.
President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga-led Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition is facing internal divisions that are threatening its very survival. NTV has established that the genesis of the divisions in Azimio coalition has been the alleged backroom commitments that were sealed following long hours of consensus-building talks at State House in February that saw Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka agree to work with Raila Odinga. In the talks, President Kenyatta, Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka are said to have agreed to form a 7-member council of the coalition. In the council, President Kenyatta was to have 3 slots, while Odinga and Kalonzo were allocated 2 slots each. But now allies of Kalonzo claim that the coalition agreement which had captured that and was to be deposited with the Registrar of Political Parties was secretly withdrawn and altered to increase the council members from 7 to 11 and introduce the ballot as a method of identifying Raila Odinga's running mate, contrary to what the 3 leaders had agreed on that seemed to favor Kalonzo as the running mate. Kalonzo's allies are also opposed to the inclusion of Democratic Action Party of Kenya DAP, Maendeleo Chapchap, NAK and Muungano Party in the coalition agreement. They argue the 4 should instead sign an agreement with ODM Party, since their presence now gives Odinga 4 slots in the coalition council to the disadvantage of Kalonzo when it comes to using the ballot to choose the coalition's running mate.
The Lower Eastern region is very, very clear on why they are supporting Raila Amolo Odinga for the position of president in this country. And the only reason we're going to do it is because we believe that His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will be the running mate.
Mistrust has now taken root within the Azimio to the point that Kalonzo allies now want the emerging difference be resolved only by the 3 top leaders.
We are not going to be coerced into doing things that we don't believe in.
Even as they talk tough, there is a clause in the agreement saying any partner seeking to opt out can only do so 6 months to the polls. But Kilonzo Jr. and Wambua asserts that the coalition is yet to be fully registered as a political party, and therefore the exit clause does not apply and contradicts the political party's law that provides a 120-day window.
We are together, but that does not mean that we don't have competing interests sometimes, which it is friendship with it, and there's also certain areas where we'll have conflict.
Wiper Party was also pushing to have party zoning included in the coalition agreement, not to allow the coalition constituent parties to field candidates in its stronghold. But now that has changed with the inclusion of Maendeleo Chapchap and Muungano Party. Vincent Odwor, NTV.